Thank you so much for joining us today. Fun. Can you say something in Vietnamese?
Nói gì?
Anh đã học tiếng Việt bao lâu rồi?
2 năm.
Nhưng mà vì sao anh muốn học tiếng Việt?
Tôi thích một ngôn ngữ.
Ngôn ngữ. Nhưng mà Jay học tiếng Việt của miền Bắc hay là miền Nam?
Both.
So how many hours do you dedicate to learning languages a day?
Always learning. Always learning.
Always learning, everyone. And what about Tim? How many hours do you dedicate in learning languages?
It's hard to explain the hours because I've always lived in a place where my mother tongue is English, but I don't use English. Japanese is the language I've spoken most of life, even though, it's my 11th language.
Thai was my 9th, 10th language, but I speak Thai most.
So both of you agree that intellect or intelligence are not the key factors of learning languages, but discipline and practice and consistency, right?
Desire.
You look at here in Thailand, if you go down there, these Burmese workers, they speak Thai, Burmese, Hindi, Arabic. Some of them, the local languages around the place, even Isan. Why? Because they need to. And their life is better because they can.
So all of other reasons, like I'm not good at learning languages, are just excuses.
Nobody is good until they start doing it.
Yeah, you just have to do it. It's not like I have a gift to speak different languages. I actually put the hours in. People don't see all those hours. They just think, oh, you're good at speaking or that. So it takes time. If you don't have the time to do it, well, then maybe learning it's not for you.
So what about you, Tim? Like, was it your life of being able to understand many languages?
Well, it's not just understand them, but be able to communicate in them. I've seen so many different perspectives in the world. And then I became a professor of cross-cultural management, teaching in various languages. So for me, it became a profession also. But just getting to know different points of view, different ways of thinking, that really opened my mind, the field that I'm in, which monolingual teachers don't understand.
And this is the difference, I think. Every single language we learn, you open yourself up to billions of more experiences than what you would have with just English. And so with every new language comes all these new adventures.
So just need to stay disciplined and consistent and work hard.
I don't like the word discipline. You don't need to be disciplined.
So
I'm not disciplined. I'm the opposite of discipline. I am almost have a mental illness where I can't stop learning. I don't want to stop. Discipline means you need to force yourself to learn.
Okay, it said discipline. Why don't we just say passion?
Yeah, passion.
But what about that people want to learn it because of their job, because they want to increase their salary, but they do not have a passion for that?
There's two types of motivation. There's instrumental and intrinsic. Instrumental is saying you want to get more money, so you're going to do it. That's a very weak one, but it can be strong if it's so important. You're going to do it anyway, but you're not going to do it well.
Yeah.
But intrinsic motivation, it's in you. You want to do it. So I'm full of it. I'm full of it. You're full of it. We're all full of it. We're all full of it.
Wonderful. To end this video, do you have anything to say to the people who are planning to learn a new language?
If you don't want to learn it, maybe don't even start and go and invest your time in something else.
Oh, don't do like that.
No.
We have to encourage other
I'm
people.
encouraging. So you got to ask yourself, do you
No,
really
but
want to learn it?
Anybody that you're talking to
They
in
wanna
your
learn it.
challenge has made a commitment.
Yeah.
And they paid money. They paid their time. They want to learn it, so they do it.
But just paying money isn't going to learn it either. You have to do it. And not just one course is going to teach you. Everything. I tell you one story.
Okay.
When I was learning Danish as a kid, we didn't have internet. We didn't have mobile phones. We had telephone books. I lived 1.5, almost 2 hours from Sydney. I got the phone book and I looked up all of the Scandinavian last names. And I got a map of Sydney and I looked at the address from the phone book and saw where they were. I got on the train 2 hours and I walked and I knocked on people's doors to see who spoke Danish. I ended up getting to a Danish church. And then I ended up meeting the priest, and then they have this Danish teaching the children of Danish families. So I got into this, and then I would go down there, and then I'd also go to the Danish consulate in Sydney and sit and read the newspaper alone as a kid because I was that desperate to get the language. So that's what I went out of my way to learn it because I wanted so much.
Do you agree that both of you are a self-study learner?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And especially now, there are all the tools available to you. You do not need a teacher. You can make your own teacher. You can meet people, but you don't necessarily need a teacher to teach you the language. But you need to learn how to learn.
I just really want to create an environment for people to look at each other, that you are not alone in this journey. There are a lot of other people are working hard and trying hard as well.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for you to be lazy in bed and not studying and just live the life at how it was for 20 or 30 years. So that is the whole purpose and my desire, my dream for my own fellow people in Vietnam.
True.
So thank you so much, two
Okay,
of you,
thank
for
you.
your inspiration.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.